ADHD friend gets overwhelmed by noise, then this is the gift for them. Quick reminder, the best gifts aren't big. It's
What's up?
overwhelmed
What's
by
up?
noise, then this is the gift.
Hey. A little late today, but better late than never. Right? So we are on Scorpio. Score. Alright. Y'all ready? Alright. 3, 2. What's up, Tad? Thank you, Zoe. Alright. Holy Spirit, take me in Scorpio, please. Alright, pyrite. I just heard pyrite. Okay. So full scope. Something could have sparkled better than it actually was beneath the surface. Apply that however it applies to you. If it doesn't, leave it. Number 6. Neptune. Virgo in the first. Sagittarius. The bonus. Pluto in Taurus. So somebody wants to give to someone's originality. Okay, somebody thinks that someone's an anomaly. Okay, an original. Okay, somebody cannot, or something that they do cannot be duplicated. Okay, or the way that they do it, even though other people may do something similar or the same thing in this field, the way that somebody does it, nobody can do it like them. Okay, I don't know why that was so difficult to say or get through. Okay, it's blowing people's minds. Okay, so whatever area of study of whatever you do, okay, just Virgo in the reverse. It's like a computer glitch, right? You know, error, right? You're making people glitch. You're freeing people from being confined to a box. Okay, a mental cage. Okay, and you could be being cold to a Taurus, or a Taurus cold to you, or this could have something to do with a hidden property or hidden possessions. Farmland can be significant. So something's exploding, okay, somewhere, and somebody is sorrowful about it. All right, they're confused because they didn't think something was going to go in the way that it's going. Okay, yeah, because they're revengeful, whoever this is. All right, so now they're mortified, or you can be mortified at this person. All right, Scorpio, perky, feeling lively or enthusiastic. Grief, when you feel deep emotional pain because of a significant personal loss. So somebody's grieving you, all right, acceptance. Yeah, they have to come to some type of acceptance eventually. Okay, it looks like you already have. So it's going to be somebody left behind, something you left behind. Strong, feeling impressive and good, able to overcome obstacles easily. So it was nothing to you. It was no sweat off your back. Okay. So for some of you, I don't feel like this was a lesson for you at all. That's why I feel like it was no sweat off your back, because you had done this so many times before. The garbage man is out there. You hear the garbage truck. So the trash, or you let the trash take itself out. Sentimental. Now they want to be sentimental. Okay. A general thought, feeling a sense of something or someone in the past that is pleasant. Somebody else that has pleasant thoughts of you. So whatever they were mad at you for, or if they were even mad at you, okay, or this could also be somebody who just didn't even try. Yeah, somebody could have not even tried, okay. You know, people get stuck in fantasy land. They like to fantasize about what things could be, you know, and they never move from that place. So, yeah, you left that where it's at for some of you. Okay, somebody's black magic went back. We have a Leo in the reverse. Watching your social media. Somebody you walked away from, you let go of. I'm feeling a little cockiness, a little arrogance coming off this Leo. Okay, they feel they could be going through an ego death. They feel defeated. They try to strut their stuff in front of you. Okay, and could have tried to act like they were better than some of you, or like they can do better. Take you down, Chris Brown in the reverse. Is somebody you haven't slept with? Okay, somebody's name could be Jay. Now it's in the upright. So this is a new person, whoever this is. The name just represents a person, okay, a male. Okay, I mean, it could be a female too, but somebody does want to, you know, take you down. Somebody does, all right? I want to dance with somebody, Whitney Houston. This person's high ranking in the spirit, just like you. Whoever this is, okay, they haven't made an appearance yet, but we'll see. Confirmation. Wisconsin could be significant. The name Jeremy and cocaine addiction came out. Okay, so somebody that can be significant to somebody, all right, or a J name, somebody can have cocaine addiction. Somebody's name could be Delilah, okay, or somebody acts or acted as a Delilah. So somebody could have a Delilah spirit. Spirit of Delilah. Okay, you know Samson and Delilah. Delilah trying to figure out what, you know, where Samson's strength comes from. And Samson ended up telling her, long story short, which was crazy in itself. And took his energy, or took his energy, but his strength that God gave him, or that he was born with, right? That was one of his gifts that he was born with. God put that in him, but it was taken from him because he gave away the secret, which was his hair. His hair. As long as he did not cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have got suckered out of their position this way. Archangel Michael, block where it is, please. High ranking in the spirit, again. It's next to this Leo in the reverse. So this person could be high ranked in the spirit on the dark side of things. Okay, California. For some reason, they thought they outranked you. New businesses in the reverse. Dancer. Okay, somebody could be a dancer. And then the name Jay again. Let's get married, Jagged Edge. Somebody I don't know who this is. Maybe their name is Jay. Or they have a J name. Or they just represent a male. Okay, or a female, whatever. But this person wants to marry you for whoever you are. Alright, you see 1212, soulmate. Soulmate is just around the corner. Okay. All right. Somebody could live in California. Whoever this is lives in California could have lost a business, or a business can be going under, tanking. Ah, goodness. My bad. Okay, so somebody out here is a rising star. Okay, and then their divinity who has some type of abundance following and a commitment. There you go. I ain't shut the deck yet. And there's a page of cups on the bottom of this one. Okay, with the 4 of cups. So, yeah, you can not want to hear it from somebody. Yeah. You can not want to hear it from somebody. Somebody might want to apologize, or, I don't know. Okay, but you cannot want to hear what they have to say. Okay, for some of you, you can feel like there is nothing to say, right? You don't need closure. The closure was whatever happened, Whatever occurred was the closure. Unbothered. Exactly. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Look at her face. Look at her face. Somebody thought that you were faking it. Oh, they're really not unbothered. Or I know they're over there jonesing for me, as we, old school say. They over there jonesing for me. Okay, but no, you was in your self-love. Jonesing for yourself. Okay, yeah. Having faith that, your opportunity or person or whatever it is ahead of you. Okay, not behind you. Your chakras are aligned. So I think you're doing just fine. Confirmation says the dog. Child in the reverse. Okay, somebody's definitely childish. Definitely. Courthouse. They could be acting childish in a courthouse setting. Okay, about some type of abuse of a rising star. So this is being talked about in a court setting. Okay, someone or some people abusing you could be since childhood. Since childhood. Number 11 could be significant. 81, 18. I heard now somebody wants to be sentimental. Yeah, you're not crying over something. Okay, if you were, you're far from that. All right, something doesn't bother you because you don't care about it, because you don't have any connection to it. That's why it doesn't bother you. Because yes, North Node. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody wants to affect or find a crack in your armor. Okay, by affecting you through something that you've been through in your childhood. Okay, but I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've healed from whatever that is they tried to latch on to. Number 50 can be significant. Somebody could be 50 years old. Number 5. 55 can be significant. Work, labor, and efforts. 38, 83 can be significant. Death magic. 64, somebody could be 64. Okay, 30, 27, 29. Somebody's getting the death penalty. Somebody is getting the death penalty. I remember giving a reading like that earlier this year. Could have been springtime. Yep, spring, April. Yeah, I guess it's caught up to somebody. This could be a police officer or somebody who works for. They wear a badge or something like that, or they did. This person's getting the death penalty, like literally. Death, legal, Ace of Pentacles. In prison. Divine feminine protection. You're protected from some type of evil eye. Okay, that's coming from a community of people. Because they don't want you to be with this man here. Okay? They could be trying to, uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so somebody, what? Okay, got you. So this is the new person here. Okay, the energy that we saw twice out here already. Or they made themselves known. This is the energy. They don't have to be, old like in the picture, right? Or older, excuse me. No offense, y'all. I mean, I'm almost 40 myself, okay? So I'm not saying it like that, all right? But somebody could be older than you or more experienced in something or just efficient, okay? And this is somebody that tried to play you because they had money, because they had status, filled with lust. Yeah, you're turned off by whoever this is. Like, you're not, that could be somebody, the person that wants to talk to you that you really do not want to hear from. And I feel like they know that too. I feel like they know that. Somebody could have judged you because of their status, which is crazy. So somebody could be a bigoted. Somebody could be a bigot. Hypocrite. You know. They think their money makes them somebody. Reminds me of the rich man who Jesus was like, he wanted to follow Jesus bad, like real bad, right? But not bad enough to give up his money, his wealth, his riches, material things. He was attached to material things. He couldn't do it. All right? He watched them, the Lord and the disciples, walk off into the distance. He watched them too, painstakingly. He would not part from his riches. So that could be significant for somebody. Money is somebody's God. They've been using it for protection over the years. They've been using it for comfort, which isn't really comfort. It's just false comfort, okay, or the illusion of comfort. It's just things. Somebody's a hoarder of things, okay, and performance. Performing for people and shitting on people who they deem as being below them. Actual money. Number 11 could be significant. Again, 1111. Check the shirt. Jezebel, that's in bondage, okay, in a family, or they're bonded to a family. And they're going through some type of conflict, issues. It's about to be raining money for you. If it isn't already, distant future, yeah, in the future. Chakras, divination, some of you guys can be a tarot reader. There could be a twin flame that's concerned. So, there's 3 out here. So, okay, so you walked away from one, right? You ran into another one, okay? They did you bad, and then that was over, and then here is a soulmate appearing. And it happened so quickly for some of you. Like, this could have happened within a span of, like, you could have been connected to the first one that you walked away from, right? For like a couple weeks maybe. The second one, a few days, okay? And this is the third one that you're landing near or whatever. Okay, your twin flame, who fucked you over, is watching you if you're a tarot reader. They see that your chakras are aligned and that you're not affected and they're concerned. Okay, and because you have a soulmate coming in. Or they're here, or they're in your energy already. Yeah. Look at them. Y'all matching too. T-shirt, white t-shirt and jeans. Y'all both expecting each other. Chakras aligned, okay? You are right where you're supposed to be at the time that you're supposed to be there. And your twin flame is concerned. Divination, rich guy. Look at that house, commitment. Damn it. Is it? Because you get what you asked for. All of it. And somebody's concerned because their time run out. Their time has run out. See, people be playing, man. They be playing like it's a game. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what? Hold on, y'all. Let me do this before I start, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be bouncing around in this chair until we finish. Okay. Give me two minutes. Sorry. Okay. My bad. You know. Drink a lot of water, man. Okay. Let's see what's up. Keep forgetting who I'm doing. Scorpio. I don't know if something can be. Archangel Michael, please. Something can be. Something can be happening with someone's memory. Okay, you see how I kept doing that? Yeah, somebody's losing their memory. Okay, or somebody could be finding out that they're diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Okay, or some type of dementia or something like that. All right, let's see. Recent past. Woo. So we got Page of Swords and the Empress. Okay, so I'm getting somebody watching you walk away. Okay, somebody watching you walk away. You turned your back on somebody. Okay, somebody could have just been observing you. You know what I'm saying? Could have got tired of that. You knew that they were just sitting there observing you, watching you. So you got tired of that shit. You left. You know. You said, I got my own. I support myself. You know, I stand on my own 2 feet. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? I don't need this. Do they think I need this? Right? Let me walk it out. You know what I'm saying? Let me walk it out. Okay, let me get in my car and let me go. You know, I gotta go. I got places to be. You know, I got things to do. Right? Can't be sitting here. You know, stuck in a 5D only connection. Like, no, we're not doing that. You know? Alright. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Heavy Libra. High Priestess reverse, 4 Swords reverse. Maybe a High Priestess in a reverse is having nightmares. Okay, they're stuck. Somebody can only see something one way. They're not willing to see any other perspective or the aspect of something, or the breadth, the length, the circumference, the width. Okay, they're not interested in that. Hangman, King of Swords, the Devil. Yeah, they think they know everything, which puts them in a lot of conflict and issues because they don't know everything. Because they're not God. Obviously, right? Okay. They can have a group of followers who look at them like they're God or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. Look, these two. Look, do you see Spirit just put those in my hand? I try to put them back in there. Spirit put them in my hand. You can see that? Judgment reverse, 4 of Wands reverse, 9 of Wands reverse, Death reverse. Damn. With the 3 of Cups. Odd combination, huh? Oh, that's you. That's you in the 3 of Cups. person's mad. Somebody's trying to, ruin that, mess that up. Because you're happy and they're not. Could be a police officer, like I said. Okay? A corrupt one. Who doesn't like your happiness, your celebration, the fact that you can celebrate or that you are. Because they made it or tried to make it so it was impossible for you to be able to celebrate anything. Yeah, the bitch assness. Giving a little dick energy, okay, Spirit said somebody mommy didn't love them, something like that. Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Aries, heavy Scorpio. So somebody do want to transform? Okay, somebody watched you transform. Somebody in particular. Like right before their very eyes. Somebody could have befriended someone, spoke to this person about you, and that person infiltrated them, and they ended up sleeping together. So that's why somebody could have disappeared, or, they weren't saying anything to you, or they never came forward, period. Yeah. So rather than talking to you about you guys' situation or connection, right, that was very spiritual, they talked to a random stranger. A random stranger that wasn't so random because they were there to manipulate them, to get in the middle. So somebody sent them. Somebody sent them. Confirmation. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Somebody sent them. There's the letter J again, right there. Letter B and J can be significant. Somebody sent them, and they got manipulated. Pretty damn easily. Pretty damn easily. Okay, this is the person that we were just talking about who could have money, status, or whatever. A Leo. A Leo. Two of Pentacles. That juggled you. Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, strength. And now they're trying to keep it together because they're heartbroken and falling all over the place because they're out in the cold. It's cold out there. Yeah, it's cold out there. It's wintertime, They won't be booed up with you during cuffing season. You will be cuddled up to someone else. Two of Pentacles, the world. And they're acting surprised at that. Oh, I didn't know that you were going to leave, or that you were going to maybe find out. You're intuitive. So did somebody not believe in your capabilities and the fact that you have gifts? I mean, that makes sense because people don't, people are, like I said, in that box, and they're scared to come, think outside of that box or even, think about ever exiting that box. It's like somebody being born in a certain place and they spend their whole life there and they've never been outside of that place. It's kind of like they develop a phobia or some shit. I can't go anywhere. I gotta stay here. Nope. But yeah, you're moving forward, or you've grown past this person. Person put you in a third party because they didn't want to transform. They didn't want to grow. Death in the reverse. Something could be significant about a specific death. A covered up death. Okay, it could have had to do with the element of energy work. The Eight of Cups. King of Cups, King of Wands. So there's two people out here having a conversation. Okay, about you walking away from something. Yeah, I feel like something didn't work out the way that they tried to plan it to work out, plan it to go. They're still out in the cold. So these could be past people that you've dealt with before, okay? Or this King of Cups could have been the person that you left behind. They're talking to a King of Wands, or they have some type of connection to a King of Wands, okay? Maybe that you didn't know about, or you were questioning. King of Pentacles, the world. Damn, three people. 1, 2, and then the King of Pentacles that you closed out with. You closed out. You like a You're like a ninja or a assassin. You're like a ninja or an assassin. I swear, you just knocked out three of them, like at once. It's like they tried to circle around you and confuse you, and they still lost. It wouldn't be so funny if they weren't deliberately trying to screw you over. That's what makes it so funny. The Tower, exactly. Scorpio, the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. What? Okay. So somebody knows that they were looking at you. I can't get over the judgmental part. Like something was such a bad judgment call or a misjudgment. Like something was obvious. Or it should have been obvious. No, it was obvious to somebody. North Node. Hello. Hello. It has something to do with something that you do. Something that you do. Something that you build or that you are building on your own. Something that you did not need an industry or a organization to fund you, and I'm not down on anybody who has, right? But you didn't need that. You did something just with you and the Most High, or you and your ancestors. The help that was afforded to you by the Most High, okay, upon entry into this earth. Notice I said into this earth, and not on this earth. That's significant. We was talking about that the other day. You know how everything is born of water, right? Even the birds that fly in the sky, right? They came from the water. Everything's born from the water. Everything. Because water is life. Water is an energy source. It's a power source. All these, the Hoover Dam, dams that they have that are powered up, that give electricity to, the population. Water. Body is made up of how much? 75%? I think. Don't quote me on the percentage, but isn't about that 75% water? Water and electricity. You have electricity running through your body too. What? Somebody wants to. Okay. Somebody can want to take you on a date, or you can want to take someone on a date. A Queen of Cups energy. They're an Empress, okay, but other facets of the Empress, right? Of this other suits are coming out, so it's all the same person. Somebody wants to take you on a date. Somebody wants to romance you. Okay, they want you to allow them to romance you. You could be feeling like just a little, her eyebrows a little arched like this, right? Like she could be irritated. Okay, you could be irritated with people. Yeah, some of you are just irritated. You're not even looking forward to somebody new or anything like that. Not to say that you're against it, but you're not like, okay, when's the new person coming in? You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, eh. But it's because what you experienced already. Like you're just numb to it. Hope deferred, Spirit said. Hope deferred, maketh the heart sick. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing this person wants to spoil you though. Like, not in like a way that would gross you out, right? Not in a manipulative way, but they feel like you deserve to be. Okay, so they see you as who you are, royalty. Okay, Page of Cups, Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. They see you as royalty. This person's serious, whoever this is. Okay, they haven't come out yet. They keep making an appearance though. Their energy, you see how it keeps popping out. Letting you know that they're there. Okay, or you're letting someone know that you're there. Okay. think my new deck coming today. I think so. All right, let's look at the current right quick. I got to get up out of here by a certain time. What time is it? 36? All right, cool. Good time, good time. Come on, cards, godly. Look, these cards don't want, look, okay, not that big. All you had to say was say. This group of people that have to respect you, okay, they're mad because it's you. Like, that's all I'm feeling. Like, they're pissed off because it's you. That's what they keep thinking. It's you. It's you. It's really you. Like, you're really the one. You know what I'm saying? The prophesied one, basically. Like, people need to get over the why not me. You keep asking yourself why not me, but you're living in it. You live it every day. That's why not you. And it's not like this one over the other. Many are called, but few are chosen. The few that are mentioned, the few, those are gods. Like, no question. No question. Right? No matter if it was difficult for them waking up or not, you know, or it took a certain amount of time, it doesn't matter. Those ones are gods. They just are. Many are called, few are chosen. Okay? They're not going to say no. We're not going to say no to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to raise our hand. Most High knows. He knows. Okay? Why am I saying that like that? Baltimore? Somebody could be from Maryland? Somebody could be from Maryland, yeah. Baltimore, Maryland. All right, listen. Current. Six of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. So somebody's reminiscing. Okay. Somebody could be thinking back. I'm getting like the childhood. Somebody's thinking back to childhood. Somebody's wishing that they can do childhood over. Like, somebody could have not spoken to you a lot in childhood, but you guys could have been like around each other somehow. Like maybe your parents. Okay, friendship between parents or something like that, or families or something like that. Okay, somebody's thinking back. Like, the way that they could have acted towards you as an adult is the way that they acted towards you as when you were younger. They're being taken back down memory lane. Okay, Ace of Swords reverse, the Four of Cups reverse. Yeah, somebody, I just get this feeling of like somebody was raised to feel like they were better than people. They did. They did. Okay, they can know how to speak up for themselves, or they can be real soft-spoken or something like that at times, or I don't know. It's weird because it's a mixture. Like, I'm getting soft-spoken, but then I'm getting like loudmouth. Like, you know, it's like a person will be one way when they're sober, but then when they get a little liquor in them, they say what they really feel. Okay, so somebody plays a role in society. Five of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, yeah, fickle. Five of Swords, somebody's iffy and they're competitive as well, secretly. Okay, they'll do anything to win, or it's like a dog trying to get its owner's approval. The Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, oh, excuse me, the Sun. Five of Swords. Okay, so I almost said the Ace of Pentacles, so that's significant. Somebody tried to compete with your own universe, right? Your individual universe, right? I told you guys we have, our energy centers and everything, right? The energy comes out of our head, goes around, and comes back through our feet, right? And then it pushes outwardly, right? So the more we heal and everything, the further our energy stretches. Just like this picture, right? This orbit. and then we catch things in our orbit, and whatever matches our frequency, you know what I'm saying, it gets pulled into our orbit, right? But of course some negative things, you know what I'm saying, are attracted and get pulled in too, right? You know, comets flying by, right? You know, you could attribute it as that. Okay, just paint the picture. Comets flying by, you know, hoping that they don't hit you. Okay, you know, the negative karmic people coming towards you would be those comets, right? Okay, those flying balls of you know, rock and whatever, space dust. The Nine of Cups. Somebody's being made to sit and think about what it is that they've been desiring, they've been wanting, okay, for themselves or for others. The Three of Swords, Five of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Somebody has to sit with the fact that they are something or they are a certain way. They are not who they think they are. Two of Swords. Reality is hitting somebody right in the ass. Ooh, look how those fell out. I'm gonna read them too. I ain't gonna take them all, but I'm gonna read them. And it don't look good either. The Hangman. So you got the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the World, Justice, the Devil, the Nine of Wands. So somebody felt like they need to get back or something like that, or they feel like that you needed to be humbled. A King of Wands, they charged at you energetically on the internet to try to get some type of payback or justice for themselves, and then right after they're in this devil energy and the Nine of Wands, like they're scared. So it's like somebody throwing a whole bunch of rocks. You know what I'm saying? Gossip, slander, lies, confirmation, excuse me. And then hiding, confirmation. It's like they you gave them enough rope to what? You see him hanging right there. You gave him enough rope. You didn't have to do anything. You just stood back and watched. And they ran around like a chicken with their head cut off, destroying themselves. Now they're wanting help. Look, it's like pressing their hands against the glass, like, please, please. That's your invisible force field. That's your invisible force field that they're pressing up against. Like, please. It could be at distance from you. For some of you, a great distance. Confirmation. For good reason. Yeah. I don't know. Spirit's not gonna let this person marry you for some of you. Okay. You know, y'all stories are different, so this is not the same thing for everybody. It cannot be that bad for others of you. Okay. You would know. But you know, bad is bad enough. Right? So, you know, that bad really doesn't apply. Alright. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's feeling like they should have let go of something. Or some things. An attitude, a facade. Somebody could have, they could have cared more about what friends said or people around them said or the opinion of others. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah, and that got them left alone. And people around them, they don't have any fervor for. They're not even interested in. Like they thought they were. The King of Wands. Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Tower. Somebody got in their feelings about something. They could have came up with something in their head. Okay. Like I said, talk to a perfect stranger. Confirmation about you and their connection instead of talking to you about it. So somebody's very gullible. They let people get in their head. Okay. Now this can be a very intelligent person. Okay. But they lack structure in their intelligence. They can use it for negative purposes. So it bit them in the ass. The Tower. I think we've all been there. Maybe not the same exact way, but you know, sentiment's the same. The Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody could be getting bad news about something that they did or took part in the past. Temperance. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, they're waiting for like a result or something. Ten of Cups. The Sun. What? Yeah, it's like somebody in the waiting room just like, they can't be still. You know, they're biting their nails or they're, moving their feet back and forth, their legs. Like my legs are doing right now. Like I'm channeling what they're doing. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor. About what they invested in or what they put their hands to do, like work. It doesn't have to be literal put their hands to do, but what they allowed or gave way to. Ooh, I don't know what this is for or what result this is. Seven of Swords, but it's for some type of betrayal. Could have been for somebody they betrayed you with or for. Somebody who they betrayed you with has something behind their back or up their sleeve. They did. Queen of Cups. Hierophant. Judgment. Three of Cups. Could have been a mother figure. The Knight of Swords. Okay, somebody got a military connection or police or law enforcement. Something like that. Something was a setup, man. Somebody's mama could have set them up. Could be somebody's mama or family could be in cahoots with somebody's ex. And that's a way that they could have got in. Or back in. Some type of tradition. You cannot break this tradition. You have to be this way, or at least in public. You have to be this way, or push down the feelings that you have, or, you're not allowed to feel that way. Ugh, ugh. 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 So make a like Glorilla, or listen to Glorilla live. Alright, what else? Somebody lied. They lied or lied by omission. Death. Ooh, somebody could be finding out something. The Moon. What the fuck? The Chariot, the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Yeah, whoever the karmic is that thinks that you don't know that they're a client or something, or they come to you as a client. Okay, there's somebody who thinks that you don't know that they hide behind the profile or behind the, I don't know, Cash App or PayPal, whatever. Okay, you know it. Okay, you don't care. You don't care. You got adult shit to worry about. Like somebody needs something to do. Go play a board game or something. Like I don't know. So somebody ran from something. Somebody could have I don't know, been having a lot of reckless sex or something like that. It's something with money and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. That's exactly what it is. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay. Somebody could be a part of a secret cult. Whoever this person is that you knew from your childhood. For some of you, it can be a part of a secret cult, especially if they're in the industry. You could have thought that they weren't, that type of person. Yeah, no, they were compromised early on. Okay, childhood. Somebody's parent used them as like a shield to get in the door. Yeah. In the industry, yeah. Somebody's mama used them as a shield, or their daddy. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of crying, a lot of abuse. You see the boy crying there. There's a lot of abuse. Uh-huh. I'm hearing that song again. Lola Brooks. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. So you could be together with the King of Pentacles, or you could be coming together with the King of Pentacles, or vice versa. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, like somebody's moving in like a stealthy mode. Okay, they're in this chariot, but they're moving in silence. See him back there. This could also be a couple that's been moving secretly behind the scenes towards the High Priestess to put them in the Five of Cups. Somebody wants someone's romantic options to look past them, to go just look past them. Somebody's a fucking hater to the letter. Somebody's a hater. A hater, a hater, a hater, a hater. They don't even want you having sexual pleasure like with this. Somebody's a weirdo. They're a weirdo. They're a weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Yeah, it looks like they're sick over here. Queen of Cups, excuse me. I want to say Queen of Wands. Look at that. So yeah, that's the third party. The Queen of Wands, a Queen of Wands, the Ten of Swords. Could be a Queen of Cups. Could be a mother figure that's getting bad news too. Or this is bad news to her about her son or something like that. The Knight of Swords, because what she intervened and made sure that her son dealt with whoever this is. So now her son got something he can't get rid of. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The person could not have the fervor or drive to want to do whatever they do for work anymore. Like they can want to quit. Especially if this person's like an actor or a musician or something. Somebody can want to quit. They feel like their life is ruined. Five of Cups. Because they don't have you. Yet, because their mom talked them out of their destiny with you. Or somebody talked them out of their destiny with you. Or they allowed somebody to. Somebody that their mama sent in there. Go in there and trick my son. Yeah, so he won't go over there and be with who God made him to be with. And break the holds off of him and break the generational curses off of him. So I can keep getting paid. Yeah, this cash, this money train gotta keep going, it gotta keep going. Choo. This money train gotta keep going. The Hermit. Three of Swords. Now somebody is in hermit mode, crying a lot. Okay, they're just falling all over the place. I ain't even throwing dubs on it. The Hermit, the Ten of Wands reverse, the Eight of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups upright. Yeah, they're not doing very well. That's too many. But King of Swords popped out. Yeah, they acted like they were a jerk to you. I'm gonna say that. They were a jerk. Okay, other words, an asshole. Okay. Had all loved you, just loved and adored you, but for some reason or others, somebody played this embarrassing, or they had this embarrassed type of energy. So for somebody could have been, I don't know, the person could have been on the down low for some of y'all. Okay, for others of y'all, they could have been insecure about something. The Hierophant. Tradition. Again, somebody sitting here in hermit mode thinking about the traditions of men that they've been under. Seven of Pentacles. Deeply rooted in, invested in. The Ace of Wands. Lit up for. Okay. High Priestess. The Nine of Pentacles. This person has all this passion for you. And they just like buried it. They buried it. Because their mama said so. Or because they sent somebody else up in here, to get in the way. And they did. Seven of Pentacles. Damn, don't be mad at me, sir. Ma'am. Damn. The Chariot. I'm just telling you a story. You the one in here. You're in here. Don't forget that. You're in here. Okay? Alright? Simmer down. Pipe down back there. Three of Swords. Okay? The Lovers. Didn't nobody do this but you. Can be mad. What you mad at? Yeah. Direct your anger in the right place. Okay? You brought a third into this two-seater situation. Three's a crowd. Anybody ever tell you that? Confirmation, the chariot. I don't know. Somebody's revving their engine. Okay. I don't know. Maybe deciding where they want to go. You know, where they want to spend money at first. Okay. So this is some. So finances could have came in from for someone. Okay, or this is what's coming in now for someone. Somebody gonna be more focused on spending. You know, I didn't say recklessly. I just said spending, treating themselves. Okay, somebody deserves to, cause ain't nobody else been doing it. Ain't nobody else been doing it. Not that it's their job, right? But yeah, no. People want to act like they got something that you want, and that's not the case. That's never the case. Need more is more like it. They feel like they got something that you need. The Eight of Cups. They have nothing you need. That's why you got the hell up out of there quick. Okay. Page of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Something about reverting back to something that you know or that you knew. Okay. Something that you kept secret or close to your chest. All right. The High Priestess is, you know, they say what they need to say at the right time when they need to say it. Right. They don't say more than that or less than that. Okay, when called upon by higher forces, the star, exactly, confirmation, justice. Somebody is God's secret weapon. Yeah, somebody is God's secret weapon. I said it like a ninja assassin, didn't I? Mm-hmm. When justice needs to be needs to reign in the land, okay, God sends His best in. Mm-hmm. God sends His best in. You know, top. Men and women. Divine being. Yeah. The Ace of Wands. That's a confirmation. Something about passing a torch. Okay. Or a torch being passed. The Three of Cups. You could pass some type of test. Okay. Simultaneously too. Okay. So we mentioned 3 people before, right? For some of you had one person consecutively after the other. 3 times. Okay, it could have been the 3rd, and then you're finally meeting the person as your 4th, or it could have been 2, and you're finally meeting the person as the 3rd person. Temperance, okay, yeah, you've been patient for something long enough. The Tower, Page of Swords, somebody who's been watching you is coming in. The Knight of Cups. All right, let's do the last bit. You know, move this out the way. You guys' gifts are growing? Okay. Spiritual strength is growing or increasing. Your spiritual muscles. Time somebody tries to weaken you and makes you stronger. Like Samson. Spirit says some of y'all are the Samsons of your generation. Okay. Not the Delilahs. The Samsons. The Esthers. Okay. What was another one? The Ruths. The Jonas too. Jeremiah. Moses. All right, what's in the near future to the distant future? The Emperor. Oh, he shot out like he got an attitude. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, he does. Ten of Wands, the Devil. The Knight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. So somebody wants to project energy at you. I'm mad. Ah. Okay. All right, sir. All right. Eight of Pentacles. They could be paying for some work or doing some work themselves to block you. Seven of Wands. Like a loser that they are. Somebody got Peter Pan syndrome. You know, they're a grown man by their body. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they got the mind and the make of a child. Queen of Cups. The Five of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. So this is somebody that a mother figure is working with. This could be, okay, so a mother figure is somebody's handler. A mother figure is their son or their daughter's handler, especially if they're in the industry. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yet to make sure that something keeps occurring or reoccurring, or a cycle of behavior or a way of thinking, acting, responding to things. Okay, somebody has been like a robot, not knowing that their mother is their handler, pimping them out basically. Yeah, I did not say that they used them as a shield as a child to bust in the industry for somebody. Okay. Yeah, they've been pimping out their child for filthy lucre. Filthy lucre. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, for filthy lucre. Came right back out. Divine Wedding Plan, Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you held back from this person, move forward. For some of y'all, you can know this person's mama, so you already know how to get down. Somebody does. Seven of Pentacles, a Magician. Now somebody's realizing that you are who and what they manifested. This Emperor's been constantly waiting for some type of work to actually work, and it's not working. It's not going to work. They actually want to be with you. I don't know who this is, but I don't feel like you know who it is, or you can know who it is, or no, I don't. You can. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't feel like you know who this is. I feel like this is somebody connected to. They're higher up, somewhere higher up, like up there. Okay, one of those rich people who they lack talent. You know, they're just rich for no reason. Okay, so you know it comes from something dark or corrupted. Three of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Cups. Yet somebody's not having fun anymore. Yeah, they was laughing before, you know, kikiing and carrying on. Yeah, it's not fun anymore. Somebody think be David, okay, or have a V in their name, beginning or anywhere in there. Justice, yeah, somebody's paying for karmic debt. Eight of Wands, and it's coming in fast, rapidly, one after the other. Seven of Wands, they trying to fight against it. They trying to strike a deal with death. Somebody think that they can strike a deal with the death angel? Like, stop it. What are you talking about? Somebody just makes things up in their head and thinks that they can do it. You know, that would work great for you if you were doing it in the, right direction. It would work great. Miracles, wonders. But you're on the side of darkness. Dinosaur is the moon. Somebody secretly trying to interject in a court situation, a court matter, the Hierophant. But God got it under control. God sees this person, okay, or has eyes on this person. Somebody trying to, ooh, no they're not. No, they're not. Yeah, somebody's real messed up in the head. Somebody thinks that they can manipulate the Most High through prayer and begging. Four of Pentacles. Somebody thinks that they can conceal their true intentions from the Most High. That is insane. The Empress. This could be a matriarch. A grandmother. Three of Swords. They're heartbroken because they're going through karma, because they have to go through karma for stealing something for you, or holding something back for you, keeping a secret, something about stolen mail, Four of Swords, a death, okay, a murder, yeah, a murder, the Sun reverse, yeah, take somebody on up out of here. Queen of Pentacles reverse, your sister has something to do with it, your brother, a cousin, female cousin, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Ace of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, now somebody's they're regretting being so fired up. They're regretting being so fired up and amped up and just, doing without thinking. Because something's permanent. It's permanent. I'm getting, using the elements against what they were meant to be used for. The moon, okay. The moon is meant for us to release things, right? Okay, somebody tried to use the moon, or they used the moon for some things that were contrary to that. You know, not to release, but to trap. Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. And they know they did a lot of it. Whatever they did, it was a lot. A lot. They are mortified. They should be. Like, who does that? Who the hell does that? That's some evil. That's some evil. That's some evil thinking. Evil. Wicked. Okay, CERN is playing with dark matter. There's some type of judgment. There's some type of trumpet that's being blown. And it has to do with CERN. That clear as day. I just heard this. The Most High just showed me that. He said CERN playing with dark matter. The Fool. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. CERN over there doing some things that ain't. It's reminding me of the Tower of Babel. What's his name? Nimrod. For some reason, it reminds me of Nimrod. When God scattered all the people to the four corners of the earth and you know, confused their languages so they couldn't understand each other. They couldn't come into agreement. Because the power of agreement. You know what I'm saying? If one or more people believe that they can do something, oh, they're most likely going to get that done. Okay, Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Unless it's against the plan of, you know what I'm saying? The ultimate plan. Confirmation. Page of Swords. So this sister or whoever this is to you, is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They're depressed, okay? The party's not fun anymore, or, you know, I'm getting, it's my party, I can cry if I want to, cry if I want to. What movie is that? Problem Child. Tawanda. Oh my God, that was the funniest one to me. Who the hell are you? So something can be significant about a problem child, okay? Or maybe that movie, all right? Or a storyline of that movie, one of them, maybe the one with Tawanda. You know, somebody coming in, you know, under the guise of being sweet and pretty, but they're really a monster. You know, they like to pinch kids and send them off to boarding school and shit, okay, to get them out of the way. Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, the Four of Wands. This is constantly what somebody's on. I'm telling you, they're about to be up out of here. Like for real. Like somebody gonna wake up surprised. And it's not gonna be in this earth realm. It's not. It's not gonna be in this earth realm. I swear I put that on everything I love. Okay? I feel it. Somebody's going to wake up. One, they're gonna go to sleep. Okay, or it's gonna be lights out just from something, or they're gonna go to sleep, and when they wake up, they're not going to be in the earth realm anymore. Shocked, terrified, like, oh shit, am I dead? I'm telling you, I promise you. Any advice, Spirit? Yeah, it's time for you to receive something. High Priestess in reverse, and so is it for whoever this is. Page of Swords that's been watching you. That's also been being watched. Okay, Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups. They're trying to run right now. Oh yeah. They're trying to run right now. Let's see. Come on. What's up with this High Priestess in reverse right quick? Hurry. Get up out of here. The Knight of Wands. Somebody trying to find them. Okay, they're trying to locate them or something like that. Somebody like running around. Like back and forth, like a chicken with their head cut off. Three of Pentacles. Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Somebody want to tell you the truth. They want to apologize, want to tell you the truth because they're under judgment. Your stability is under judgment. Their love life, everything's under judgment. Okay? And the trumpet is being blown for you too. You're no longer about to be single. Okay? If those of you that are single and you've been waiting a long time, you're no longer about to be single. Okay? Because something is required to move. I don't want to say to move forward, right? Because whatever you and someone have to do together, like you have to do it together, right? Or this is a two-person job. Whatever this is that you guys have to do on this next leg or next chapter or next book of your life, okay? You have to do it together. Like it's a two-man or two-person job, okay? It could be same sex for some of y'all. I just said two-man. The Eight of Cups. Judgment. Page of Wands. Seven of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Somebody's like looking for you or something like that, or people are looking for you, but you keep like you or someone, okay, keep avoiding them, or like they keep missing you, like just missing you or something like that. Something about spirit lining up time so that you miss these people or they don't come into contact with you, okay, or certain ones. King of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. It's amazing to me how they're so sad now. King of Swords, the Star, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, King of Cups. Look at all these damn people. Somebody's watching a fight happen, okay, or this is gonna happen in the future, or you could be the one that sees this fight. Somebody could also like be careful in crowds, man. Wherever, like, just be careful in crowds. I'm seeing like a shooting, like shooting into a crowd, or somebody driving a car into a crowd, or something with a crowd of people. This could be Vegas could be significant, or somewhere where there's like casinos or slots or something like that. All right, let me read this and we're done. Okay, so give me one for this Queen of Wands. Hierophant. Ace of Cups. Okay. So this is the King of Swords, or somebody's in this King of Swords energy. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's going to come up to you. They're going to be straightforward with you. Okay, they're going to be in this King of Pentacles energy, not the King of Swords, right? Or the King of Swords energy is going to be taking the back seat. You know, you might be, you know, you're going to have your boundaries up, of course, right? But you see this person, literally I'm seeing it happen. It's like this person's walking towards you, okay? And you're notice, as they're getting closer, you notice that they're on a course, like directly to you, right? So you kind of like pay attention a bit, you know? And then they speak to you. And it goes from there. It ends in the Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Hierophant. Something that's destined, okay. Yeah, somebody could be a farmer or have some acres or something like that, or want that. Somebody has that already, or it's owed to them. There's land somewhere with somebody's name on it. Okay, and you could be finding out about that if that's you. Confirmation. Yeah, y'all didn't hear that in my ear, but confirmation. But I'm gonna leave it there. All right, Scorpio. That's your read. Okay. Hope y'all got some info out of there, or you know, we're entertained. Okay. If I'm donating to the channel, book personal info below the video, description box or section at the bottom. Spiritual hygiene, stay on that. Okay, sage, pray. You know what I'm saying? Do you give your ancestors whatever they like to have. Okay, you know. You see, I got my little the light up there on the counter. Light a candle for them, something. All right. And that's it. Stay prayed up. Keep moving how you've been moving. All right, and don't let things get to you. Try not to let things get to you. All right. Love y'all. Be safe. And I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.